Allegations of fraud, negligence, and also cover-ups all surrounding a building at the heart of Clark County government. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Ty Quinones. Tricia has the night off. Well, new court documents obtained by 13 investigators reveal dozens of people right now are blaming the Clark County Government Center for people getting sick, and the estates of 7 people suspect the building is even linked to their deaths. 13 Investigates reporter Joe Bartels right now is live at the Clark County Government Building to explain all of this. Joe.
Yeah, Todd, this case has taken years to put together. This binder here, we're told, is just a small sampling of all the documents associated with this case, and they all pin back the history of this building, specifically the property it's on, more than 100 years ago. This is what Las Vegas looked like in 1905, a dusty small town built next to the railroad. By 1913, the city became a hub for Union Pacific Railroad, and according to this lawsuit, it was a place for maintenance, fueling, battery repair, and diesel engine repair.
The western edge of the rail yard had a pit. The locomotives would come down from Salt Lake, and Las Vegas was their junction point. So when they had to do work, they would muck out the coal tar and the steam locomotives, and then they would drain the diesels when the technology advanced, and they would muck it into a trench.
Attorney Craig Mueller says the practice went on for decades. Aerial photographs show the site next to downtown. The long black trench is where oil and other sludge was dumped. 2 people were rescued from the tar pit in 1952. By the mid-60s, the tar pit practice was scrutinized, and by the late 60s, going into 1972, the pit had been covered up by dirt. Mueller says it would become the present-day Clark County Government Center building. Now, Mueller claims the soil the building is on, it contains cancer-causing substances.
The building should never, ever have been built. It's built literally over the toxic waste burn pit of the rail yard.
Mueller says the land was purchased by the city of Las Vegas from Union Pacific Railroad and then sold to Clark County to build the government center. It opened in 1995. The court complaint claims the city of Las Vegas did absolutely nothing to investigate, test, or monitor the property for toxic, poisonous chemical contamination before buying it. The paperwork shows in 1992, Clark County did not follow the recommendations of an environmental firm not to build on the site. Soon after the building was finished, the lawsuit claims workers complained about getting sick and black dust and soot covered desks.
Spent time, considerable time down in the basement, provisioning computers and just miscellaneous things regarding our department.
Nick Romano used to work in the government building for 12 years. He says he developed skin rashes and irritation and a host of other medical issues. Eventually, he medically retired in 2019.
I basically feel like everybody that's in there right now, which my heart goes out to all the people that work in there because I firsthand, know what it's like.
The lawsuit alleges 7 people have died and 23 others have developed a variety of cancers, including breast, ovarian, uterine, prostate, and brain cancer. Union Pacific released a statement about the lawsuit saying, quote, Union Pacific has not had an opportunity to review the complaint in detail. As we understand it, the claims allege exposure to certain chemicals at the company's former Las Vegas rail yard, which was sold to the city of Las Vegas many years ago. Prior to the sale, Union Pacific performed environmental work under the direction of the Nevada Department of Environmental Quality. And we reached out to both the city of Las Vegas and to Clark County, but we're told they do not comment on pending litigation. Reporting live, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Joe, thank you.